Hey everyone, this is Rahul, and in this video, I will be sharing my journey, like how I started doing designing and what I'm currently doing. So let's start with the initial days, like how these all things that I do, that is designing, started. So it's a time. It's been 2 years. Like this year is gonna end now. November is going on. So I started working. I started learning designing when I was in 2020. The lockdown was just announced in March, and as everyone used to be like doing, like first 2 3 months, I just watched anime, watched Netflix series, and a lot of entertainment kind of stuff, which I did. But what happened one day, my father scolded me, like, why are you wasting your time? You said that you are not getting much time in your BTech. Like, I was in second year of my graduate, like bachelor's technology, and I was in Vignan University. So there, what happened is they have a curriculum of having weekly tests. Like every Monday, you will be having a test, like what was taught in the week, and you have to perform good because that will be added into your semester end results. So on Sunday, I didn't get much time to explore my creativity and learn either coding or anything else that resonates with me. So at that time, I used to complain my parents, like, this is not giving me much time to explore other of the opportunities. But COVID came, and in India, it was announced that it will be lockdown from March, some date I don't remember. So then I have a lot of time, and I just wasted 2 3 months of it watching anime, Netflix series, and all those things. So that was the plot, the first plot. Like my father scolded me. So with that thing, I started searching for the jobs, like what I can do, either on online or offline. So I got a, like, normally search on Google, and I got a site called naukri.com. So it's an aggregator platform where people can post jobs, recruiters post their jobs, and we as a candidates can apply. So as everyone does, I also applied, and unfortunately I got scammed, and in that scam I lost my 20,000 INR, that amount. And in the second year, it was a big amount for me. And as I was in second year, and I was not that much aware of these kind of scams, but it happened. So with that guilt, like, because of you, because of your own ignorance, or because you don't know, like, these things also exist, I lost 20,000. And to recover that particular amount of money, I started, like, job is totally different. I can't get job without having any of creative skill, or any of a skill that can be financially, like, can be turned into a project or work. So what I did, I found another site called Internshala, and I applied on there. I used to apply like 200 to 300 applications every day. So for that, what I did is I created a document where I used to write answers for the common questions that recruiters used to ask me, like why we should be hiring you, what you did, like what are your experiences, why you want to join. So these are the couple of questions that recruiters always ask. So I wrote down all those answers into a notepad. I created a split screen on my laptop, and on one side I used to have a Internshala site, and on one side I used to have a notepad where all the answers are there. So I just copy paste and apply a lot of times. So first job that I got, like first internship that I got, was data entry, where where I need to send around 60 to 90 messages for a certain amount of money. And by doing that for the first week, I got 300 rupees, like 300 INR. And what I did with that money is I invested back into the my mobile phone, because that was the only source of internet that I had. So I invested my money in that. I got a full internet unlimited data plan. thanks to Geo, because for Geo, Airtel announced those things. So after that, what I did, like, data entry is not a solid place to be, and as more AI are coming up, those jobs will definitely go back. So what I did is I tried digital marketing. Then I tried, like, first I after doing data entry, I tried business development, like understanding how websites, like how online companies work, like how they generate sales, how they generate income. So I studied about it little much and did internship at Anant Institute. It's an institute which is in Dubai, and it's also have in Mumbai also. Because basically they provide GRE education. So I understood that how their website can be improved, what is the value of like having testimonials and all those things. And after that I started doing digital marketing, where I like, in the process of digital marketing, I got to know, like, there are a lot of platforms for different purposes. Like for design you have Behance, for inspirations you have Pinterest, then Dribble, then you have Telegram, LinkedIn. For podcasts you have Spotify, Anchor, and a lot of those. Like, it's very vast. Like, there are a lot of platforms where you can find work and you can be present. So as I started doing digital marketing, I created my profile on LinkedIn. I improved it and was doing all kind of stuff. Like, I started making YouTube videos also. YouTube videos, then started doing podcasts and all those things I started doing. Well, after that, I started, like, in that digital marketing internship. One of their clients wanted to have a website, like they wanted to have a single page website, and they are not much like interested into code side, because coding will definitely take a lot of time to build a website. So what we did, like, they my lead told me to search and see if you can build some website without having no code tools, like without having any coding knowledge and something like that. And by searching I found two platforms. One is Wix, and another one is Webflow. So after finding those two platforms, I started creating my own website on Wix, and I took a domain from GoDaddy and linked them. So now I have a website also. It's a basic one. Still, the website template is still in my portfolio. You can visit at www.yamparala.in, YAMPARALA.in. So there you can find the website. So I started, like, creating websites on Wix. So for creating websites on Wix, which will looking be good, like they should look good, right? So I started learning about how design is made, like color theory, then typography, hierarchy of typography, and lot of different concepts are there, which is present in design, like golden ratio, how you pick up colors and all those things. So I started doing that thing. Now the next thing comes up is where I can do it. Like, I need a tool, right? And I've like, in general we all know that for designing people use Photoshop, but Photoshop is not that much I would say, like, a proper software for a small laptop, because it's a heavy task one, and paying for that, the subscription is much bigger, like amount is larger for a student. Yes, you can get it for crack, but that won't be best way, because it will definitely lag your laptop or any device that you're using. So I found a design software called Figma, where I can design. So I started designing Instagram posts, Facebook covers, LinkedIn covers, editing small documents, and all those things. So now I have some portfolio of graphic designing. Now I need some more income, like money, to go to next level. Then by doing this all graphic designing and all those stuff, if I consider myself, like how I see is, if you are able to design Instagram post that is in a square shape, then if you extend that into a rectangle, that's what mobile screen is all about. mobile or desktop or all those things. Now you need to understand how a user behaves and take inputs from them and create design that is accessible to them. So I started studying about UX designing, that is user experience design, and I found a course on Coursera from Google, that is career certification course. I did that and learned much of the basic theory of designing from that course. Now it's time to apply it. So I started building some my own application, which is it's a college startup kind. It's called oneyou.in. So what we used to do is, I have a website, right? I have a domain. Now in that domain I can have like in Wix I can have 100. I don't know particular number, but I think minimum you can have 100 pages. So why don't I just sell those pages to people who are looking to have a one page site, and they don't want to spend much of money on buying domain, connecting it with the site, and having all those technicalities. So I offered my teachers, they paid me, and that was a small startup which I started called oneyou.in. For that we went for like we participated in incubator, and a lot of things happened with that. That's a totally different experience. After that, what happened is, now I have a product which I designed. I have some graphic designing portfolios, and I started working I started applying for user UX internship and jobs on LinkedIn, and they used to give me assignments. So what I used to do is, I used to convert those assignments into a full-time project, like part-time projects, and I used to convert them into my own way, like daily adding something to it. So as I was adding something to it, it was it was like becoming better and better. And I used to use notion.so. It's a site, it's a web, mobile and desktop based, where you can document all your things. It's a free platform, by the way, so you can use it. So I used to document everything, like why I took this decision, why I want why I'm doing this thing. So I have a proper structure, like I have a design, I have wireframe, I have ideas, I have proper documentation of how these screens come. So I used all those things. Now I have a proper portfolio, like I can show myself online that yeah, I can do these things, these are what I do. So yeah, so this was the second phase. Now coming to the third phase, like how I got my job. Now third year was ending, fourth year already started, and it's a time of placements. Now for me, coding is not that a good part of me. I didn't ride it much. I can't say that I don't like it. I didn't ride it much because I started doing designing. So I thought, why not to go why not to try to do designing full time. So last year, no, not the last year, yeah, last year only, in the December, when Facebook changed their name into Meta, and Meta was a new metaverse term wasn't new. I thought of creating a podcast on it, like a audio version, like what are my thoughts on it. And I created a small podcast where I told about how metaverse and businesses can connect with each other and can have a good relations, like how people can monetize it. So I created that podcast. I released on I released it on December itself, and like it was a luck or whatever. I can't even give it a term. So the founder of the company, like dtix.io, his name is Ajit. So what happened? He listened to the podcast and he approached me on LinkedIn. And as he was also from Guntur, he is also from Andhra Pradesh, where I born, and that was a common connection. And plus, I have an interest in designing, like designing experiences. So I joined the company as an intern at a good stipend, and since January this year, January 2022 till July, I was an intern. I designed an application called Music application, which was decentralized music, and the web version. Not only me, but there is another guy called Abhishek. We both collaborated online, that to be remote, and we built it, right? We designed it, and it went to development also. It came good. Now in July, I came to Hyderabad. I joined the company as a full-time employee, not an employee, as a full-time team member. It's like a family, as it's a startup, and doing my job. So yeah, that's the story of mine, guys. So the summary of this, like overall, this, like, it's 15 minutes. So the summary of this video is, just you need to try everything, find like what you can do, and keep trying, like keep trying different things. If you are not good at Java, for example, if I take coding, if you're not good at Java, try Python. If you're not good at Python, then try C hash or C++. Just, there are a lot of languages waiting for you to be tried. So try them, learn them, experiment with them, and always document your process. Documentation is what everyone should be doing. And there are a lot of ways. You can have a notebook, you can write it on, or you can have a Notion document, or you can even convert your Notion document into a website. So everything is pretty easy when you try it. So always try new things, always keep learning. And you are younger, like I am 23 right now, and till 27, 28 you can take risk, you can shift your jobs, you can jump from one company to another company. Just explore and keep learning. And if you found this video a little bit of, or like anything that you learned from it, give it a like, share it to the people who you think need this, like need to listen to this story. It's a real story, by the way. And yep, that's it, guys. So that's it from my side. I hope you will like it. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.